Good day to everyone, and in this video we will see the long transmission line. Okay, so I will tell you about the parameters of the long transmission line and how do you consider when your long transmission line is considered lossless. Okay, so this is a very important video and please listen to this very carefully and make notes because this is a very confusing part. Okay, so what you need to remember, see, for a long transmission line, your ABCD parameters, that is by the derivation, the actual ABCD parameters for a long transmission line. Okay, and why I am saying for a long transmission line, that means that it is a line with losses. Okay, so if I mention a lossless transmission line, then only you will assume that it is a lossless line. In the questions, by default you assume that it is a lossless line. Now just listen to this discussion carefully and just try to see the things. Okay, so for a long transmission line, after a nice derivation that you can see in the book, you get your ABCD parameters as A is equal to your D is equal to cos H, and this is gamma into L is the length of the line. Okay, and your B is equal to ZC, where your ZC is the characteristic impedance. Okay, so you can search video on our website if you don't know ZC, uh, and your C is 1 upon ZC sine H gamma L. Okay, so now, and where, see, now your transmission line is given to you as what? It is given to you as see how the parameters of the line are given to you, that is resistance per kilometer. Okay, and or per unit length, your reactance per unit length. Okay, so in that fashion your transmission line parameters are given to you. So now I'm writing out ZC, where ZC is the characteristic impedance given by the formula Z by Y, and your Z for the line is given to you as R plus J omega L. L means the reactance of the line, and that too per unit length. And your Y is what? G plus J omega C. Okay, see, okay, so just remember this thing. Okay, so this was for a long transmission line. Okay, and your gamma, that is gamma L, and the gamma in the gamma L is known as the what? Propagation constant. Okay, propagation constant. Okay, and is given by under root zy meter inverse, and your zy is given in this thing. Z is equal to this thing, your G is equal to this thing. Okay, so this is the discussion till the your for a long transmission line, that is with losses. Okay, so losses. Okay, so your gamma can be written as alpha plus j beta. Okay, where you can divide the terms into imaginary and real part. Here your alpha is known as the what? Alpha is known as attenuation constant. See, whatever I am writing on the screen, you should take the notes of this thing because this is very confusing but very important part. And beta is equal to your phase constant. Okay, so up till now I have done the discussion of the long transmission line with losses. Now I will write the for long transmission line, for long lossless transmission line. See, why do we assume lossless? Because we want to reduce the the calculations. And why do we want to reduce the calculations? See, because when you design the line, you take many hidden trials. Okay, so you don't want to do the lengthy calculations of this, including your H, hyperbolic sign, and these imaginary and real terms. Okay, so these calculations are lengthy. So what do you take is you assume the lossless line. Lossless line means that you have neglected R and G. Okay, so R and G is neglected. Okay, so Now when you neglect this R and G, your gamma is reduced to what? Your Z and Y are reduced to what? Z will be your j omega L only, and Y will be your j omega C only. So your, and this C is small. Okay, just remember these R, G, L and C are the parameters per unit length. Okay, and your gamma will come out to be what? J omega L, where this L is the inductance one. Okay, into J omega small c. Okay, so when you solve this, so it will come out to be j omega under root lc. This is your gamma for the lossless line. Okay, and now for the lossless line, your ABCD parameters also change. That is, your h term is removed, that is your hyperbolic cos is removed. Okay, so the derivation you can see in the books. Just write down these expressions and they will be very much helpful to you. So your A will become now cos beta L. See, now here L is the length of line. Okay, I hope you get this much. A is equal to cos beta L, B is equal to J Z S sin beta L, and your C is equal to, and this A is equal to D also, and your C is equal to J upon ZS sin beta L. Okay, so now in the above thing, your ZS is what? Under root, the same thing as the characteristic impedance, that is under root Z by Y. Okay, and if you write the expression, so what they were? They were J omega L. See, this is the per unit length inductance into divided into the length of the line. This I am multiplying with the length of the line. So your inductance will come out to be capital L, that is the total inductance. Similarly, I will multiply your this small c with the total length of the line, that is C into L. Okay, so this will come out to be your total capacitance of the line, that is, so your ZS comes out to be L by C. Remember this formula. See, for the lossless line, under root Z by Y is denoted by ZS. And what is this ZS? ZS is what? Surge impedance. Okay, so now from here we conclude the very important statement that you will not find easily in the books, that for the lossless line, the characteristic impedance is known as what? Surge impedance. Okay, so that is the only thing. The formula remains same, but the name changes. That is for the normal long transmission line. You say this as ZC as what? You say ZC as the characteristic impedance. Okay. And for the long transmission line with considering it is lossless. Okay, so this is very important. For the lossless line, you are only the phase constant is left, that is your beta, and your ABCD parameter changes to this form, and your ZS is known as the surge impedance, that is given by under root L by C. Okay, see, if this much discussion you remember for the long transmission line, then it will be sufficient. Okay, so in some other video I will explain other things about the long transmission line, but this much you should remember because many questions are asked on this. Okay, and we will see in some other video regarding the surge impedance loading and other things. Okay, so this is the very much basic thing. Okay, so thank you. Please like, share, subscribe Electrical Diaries and visit our website for more. Okay, thanks a lot.